Welcome to Monday Night Meat and Potatoes, the podcast where three guys with big opinions and even bigger appetites go head-to-head on all things food, movies, sports, and whatever else gets us fired up. We blind taste test the best and worst colas, barbecue sauces, peanut butters, and those weird pickle-flavored snacks you see at the store but never dare to try. We rank them, we review them, and sometimes even surprise ourselves. Because trust us, we did not expect Casey Masterpiece to take the crown. It's not just food. We're talking movies, sports, personal stories, and whatever madness is going on in the world. One thing's for damn sure. We're loud, we're funny, and we're not afraid to tell it like it is. Monday Night Meat and Potatoes. Now, here are your hosts, James, Fridge, and Tommy.
Welcome back to Monday Night Meat and Potatoes. I am happy to be back. This is going to be our final episode of the season, I think. Maybe one more. We'll see how we feel.
Yeah, we'll see. If not, season finale.
Unfortunately, for those listeners that liked him, Fridge did an Andy Green to us. For personal reasons, he's going to step away. Hopefully, he can guest host sometimes. But moving on, it sounds like it'll be us three with a rotating plethora of guest hosts. Anyway, so let's jump right into it. Last week we were talking about how we're going to be doing pizza reviews for season 2.
Yeah.
I had an idea.
Okay.
So we talked about doing just their plain pepperoni to keep it as fair as possible. I think for our final 2 pizzas, we get our own personal favorite pizza and put them up against each other.
I am so... So are we talking favorite place or favorite pizza?
Favorite pizza. Like, order it how you would from the final 2 contestants.
Ooh, okay.
So we'll have our pepperoni head to head, and then we have our own however we'd want it.
Oh, man.
So, like, I'd be doing barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
You seem concerned. What are you in deep thought about this?
Because when I order mine, you're not going to like it.
It's for you.
Well, you're going to have to try it.
No, it's for you. We'll have the pepperonis go head to head, and then we all order what we want. You can try it if you want the other person's, but it's your personal best versus best.
What do you guys think about this one? I'm down for that. But how about you have one pizza, the number one pizza made the way that the listeners want, and we try that.
How about
and
whatever
from wherever they want?
I was going to say, how about we just crown our winner and then order the number one voted on pizza?
That would work.
Yeah, that works.
So we have a couple extra weeks of, you end up with 2, you get your pepperonis, you get our ways, and then whoever we crown the winner will order based on audience what the most popular style pizza is.
And it better not be Little Caesars.
There's no way Little Caesars is winning.
Well,
Yeah.
you got a lot of people that like it, but I don't know any of them.
Does he not follow? We picked the winner, dummy.
Move on.
Anyway, let's go ahead and throw anchovies on a pizza. Let's try that. I don't think I've ever actually done it.
Have you ever had anchovies?
I've had anchovies, just not on a pizza.
No.
I can tell you that when you put an anchovy on a pizza, you no longer realize you're eating pizza.
I can... That's
mean,
probably why I haven't tried it.
It's
It's a salty fish. I don't see it being that overpowering.
well, see, I think years ago, I think it was a lot more popular than it is now. I mean, a lot more popular. But honestly, I think people ate it because it was something they heard you're supposed to do. Because I can't recall anybody I know that actually said they liked it. I know I personally do not.
Well, I mean, we could maybe consider doing it.
You could say we're only going to put it on half, and you're still going to taste it on the other half.
All right, so last week we talked about a little bit about a bologna sandwich. and it brought up a good idea for a question I have for you guys. What is, and it could be a bologna sandwich, because that's definitely one of mine. What's a poverty meal that you refuse to stop eating?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Poverty meal that I stop eating.
Refuse to stop eating.
Oh,
And a peanut butter and jelly, like, that's not a meal.
well then,
I've had peanut butter and jelly for plenty of meals.
You calling it a meal doesn't make it a meal. I'm gonna argue.
do you
that
consider
one.
this a poverty meal? Because every once in a while,
a what meal? There you go. There's this week's.
Well, yeah, but what did I say?
Sounded like you said powdery.
I probably did, but I didn't catch it. Usually, I'll catch when I mispronounce a word.
It didn't come out.
I did it there.
When I mispronounce a world.
I think I said world, but
I'm just glad he's picking on you and not me.
yeah, he gave you a break. Kraft mac and cheese.
I mean, in every part of the world except for here, that's called Kraft dinner.
Yeah.
But again, like,
every once in a while, I'll throw in a blue box on the.
it's so crazy to me that, first of all, that's a family of four meal. I'm like,
See, whenever I
But
make
there
the
is
mistake,
one thing that I have to do. I have to watch a certain person make it. I have to watch her recipe, or I'm not making it correct.
who's that?
Your girl.
Oh,
I thought you would get that.
no, it didn't click. No, so Kraft mac and cheese, I remember it being like 39 cents a box, and now it's like $1.50.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. And it's
You can't tell me tariffs and that much of a.
it's still not a terrible priced food because you can feed two people with it. But like, jeez,
the funny thing about Kraft mac and cheese, I'm not a fan of it. Right? I used to like it when I was a kid, but not now.
I don't think it's
every couple
good.
of years, I will be at the store and see it, and I'll buy one box, and then I never make it. And then a couple of years later, I'll see it in the cupboard, and I throw it away.
I like Velveeta shells and cheese.
That is the better version. But like I said, a poverty meal every once in a while. That's probably the closest I'll say that I haven't given up.
Do you prefer the box, or do you prefer that little cup that you throw in the microwave?
The cups are
It's
worse.
the same thing.
No, it's not.
It's the same thing as the applesauce. That's what I'm saying. The same thing as applesauce. One, they're not the same, and two,
Not
I'll
enough.
eat it as I'm walking to my chair.
The bad thing is
You
and
eat that one
I'm
while your regular one
probably,
cooks.
Yeah.
I'm probably the oddball because I prefer the one in the little cup.
The noodles are thinner and longer, and then they add that white powder additive to help the noodles cook, and it's just there's something off about the whole thing.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Now I know we talked about last week about ketchup. I used to, as a kid, put ketchup in my mac and cheese, my Kraft mac and cheese. Even if I didn't have chopped up hot dogs in there, I would add ketchup. And then as I evolved a little bit, I'd add some hot sauce with ketchup. I don't know. It's a weird flavor profile. Like it combines weird, but I liked it as a kid. I don't know.
If I'm eating mac and cheese, I like to put the ground up hamburger in it.
No, not for me.
That's probably the only way that I would eat it nowadays.
Chop up hot dogs, or I could do chicken in it as well.
Who is that? Hamburger Helper makes a version of that, don't they?
You know what? I do like some Hamburger Helper. They have that cheesy enchilada one.
Cheesy enchilada is good.
That's
and
the one I like. They
and
have that
I
weird
like-
tangy white cream cheese sauce on it.
And I don't like mushrooms, but the beef stroganoff I like because I think it's such a fake beef stroganoff.
I do actually like that. And
I think
haven't
it's
had
so
that
fake.
in probably 5-10 years.
I
but
can absolutely make you like mushrooms. That is like saying you don't like cheese unless you're lactose intolerant. There's so many kinds of mushrooms with different flavor profiles and textures.
Yeah, there's a lot of mushrooms that don't taste or chew like mushroom.
You can get, there's mushrooms out there that you if you were blindfolded might be able to pass for like a pulled chicken. Like, yeah, you can't say I don't like mushrooms. You got to tell me you don't like portobellas or white button mushrooms.
Yeah.
Which I could probably even make a preparation that will make you convinced otherwise. Mushrooms are so good and versatile.
Those mushrooms that Denise made,
Those were
couple
great.
holiday, those things were. mushrooms with a ranch dressing in it.
All it was like,
Oh yeah,
it
just
was,
double down on my disgusting.
It wasn't ranch dressing. It was ranch seasoning.
It was a seasoning pack. But I can tell you, it really didn't taste of the ranch, and it really didn't taste of the mushrooms. I think that combination just changed everything. But it was so good.
So
a lot of butter in it too.
We're talking about food I don't like. What is a food that you think you would not like, but you? How can I say this? I'll give you an example to try to get my point across.
Eyeballs.
What's a food that you think you won't like, but you probably would end up liking if you actually tried it? Like I always say seafood, but I think lobster. I say, oh, I don't like seafood. I've never had lobster. That looks disgusting. But I think if I were to actually have lobster, I probably would probably get down on it.
So you've never had lobster in your life?
No. But I don't like any seafood. And lobster doesn't look appetizing to me. But I have a feeling if I actually did try it, I probably would really enjoy it.
Lobster's incredible.
And is there any food like that to you guys that you're like, ooh, I don't think I'm going to like that. But if you actually tried it, you probably would like it.
We talked about it last week. Natto.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I'll like it. The texture looks a little scary, but the flavor description that I've been told is it's an umami and savory thing, and there's something about it that really intrigues me, and I want to try it, and something tells me I will like it.
I don't think I have anything. No, I can't think of anything.
The problem is like unless you're going exotic, there's nothing me and my dad haven't eaten. You know?
Yeah. You had to really.
It's weird that you're fucking in your 40s and haven't had lobster. Like
I always just have turned seafood off, and I ain't touching it.
See, my problem is that I'm very open to try different things, and I try not to pass judgment. You know, like last week when we were discussing the exotic foods. I mean, there's certain things that I don't have any interest in trying, and if I was blindfolded and you gave it to me, I might absolutely love it. But
see, I think it comes from the way that I was raised, as far as the food that I was raised on, and then as I got older, I've opened my palate up because, like, when I was younger, like my mom would always just she'd eat catfish, but my dad never liked any. He don't like seafood either, so I always would eat whatever he would eat. And I liked that. I always thought catfish stunk. But now that I'm older, it's like, you know what? Catfish, if it was done right, I bet you that is really, really good.
Like, seafood goes along with the cheeses and the mushrooms. Like, casting off an entire genre of food tells me you have not had enough of it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying is now I was like, oh, I don't like this. Well, now I've tried it. It was the same thing with Chinese food. And when I was younger, I didn't even get into liking Asian food until maybe 15, 16 years old. I freaking love it.
My brother Jason, growing up with him, always said, I don't like Chinese. Now he does, I believe, but he always said, I don't like Chinese. And we would go to a Chinese restaurant, and he'd be the guy going off the American menu where they have 4 things, and he'd be getting a hamburger at a Chinese restaurant.
I didn't have Thai until my mid-20s. And I love Thai.
That's a crime.
I got to ask you a personal question, Tommy.
Yeah.
You don't no seafood, no Asian food. What the fuck did you overeat all your life that got you here?
Meat and potatoes. Oddly enough.
Weird. That meat and potatoes.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar. Man. No, I think Natu is gonna be one that I really like that I have never tried.
See, here's the secret to when and how to really branch out, okay?
Yeah.
So, let's say the 3 of us go out to eat. Don't be the one that we say, try this. Try it.
Yeah.
You know, because you didn't order it. You don't have to eat it. It's my meal. But if I tell you, take a bite, just taste it.
Yeah. I've learned
Branch
that's
out.
what...
It almost annoys me when people say, I've never had that, and I go, try it, and they go, no. I won't like it. How the fuck do you know?
And one thing that I've learned is when I go to a new restaurant, what do you recommend? But I try sometimes I'm nervous, depending on the type of restaurant, if they're trying to push me something that they're trying to get rid of.
That's going to happen in your diners more than your high-end restaurants.
Yeah, that's what I'm
but
saying. Depending on where I'm...
I don't really ask for recommendations because my flavor palette is very different than most people's. I've been suggested things by waiters, and I'm like, the fuck are you thinking? Like, do you get commission? Because that was terrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't typically ask for recommendations. The farthest I'll go is maybe if it's something I've never had. Have you had this? Do you like it?
Yeah.
That's about it. Not do you recommend it?
I do that a lot.
Now I've got down to, like you said with your palate, I'll pick like maybe three items on the menu that interest me. And I'll say, hey, out of these threes, which one do you like, or have you had this? Like you said.
A better one, too, is which one sells more?
Ooh.
Because the masses are going to be more right than any individual person. Hence, ask the audience and...
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
And I hate to say it, but like we went to the Indian buffet. 90% of what they had in there, I've never had.
But you put a piece of it on your plate.
I put a piece of every single thing on my plate. And I think I enjoyed 90% of what I had on my plate.
Indian food is so good and very slept on. It shares a lot of spice palette with Thai food, with a few different additions, and the spice is different. Thai is using chili peppers, and Indian food is typically not using chili peppers, or not in the same way, because it hits differently.
Definitely does.
I've had, I think, 2 different dishes. I couldn't even tell you what they were, but I enjoyed the Indian food that I had. And if you told me, hey, what'd you have? I have no idea, but
Indian also has the best bread. Garlic naan, when it's fresh, is the best bread of any culture or ethnicity there is.
We should take them and go over to that Indian place on 12 Mile.
Deshi cuisine.
You could experience some things that you've never had.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you ever had goat?
No.
It's delicious.
I'm not opposed
it's
to it.
It's very
though.
beefy. It's kind of like beef with like a hint of something else.
Do you like lamb?
Haven't had lamb.
What the
I've never.
fuck?
That's what I'm saying. I've never had a rack of lamb. I've always wanted to.
It doesn't even need to be a rack.
A lamb chop.
Like, have you
No, I always
never
get
had a
pork chops.
traditional gyro?
You know what? I have had a bite of gyro, but it was
Typically, that's lamb and beef.
yeah. But it's not my thing. Becca always liked to go to Olga's and get one of their gyros, and I'm like,
I like Olga's, but those snackers are so fucking good.
See, I'm not a huge fan of those.
yeah. So I guess that was. I guess I have had lamb, but
Not
that's not what I
isolated lamb.
think. Yeah.
What's on there in like a lamb chop is night and day.
Mm-hmm.
A good lamb chop. Oh my God, it is so good.
Lamb lollipops with some mint sauce. Oh, fucking A. Give it to me.
Yeah, I'm totally down to. I want to do all that. I'm not opposed to it.
I'm trying to think. Tommy's best bet is get on a flight to Vegas and go to the Baconator buffet where they have 10 cultures and seafood and
Just
lamb.
do-
And, yeah, you can try everything at that point.
Go with some friends. Go out to a place that you normally wouldn't go to, and just make an agreement before you go.
Yeah.
Everybody orders something different, and you just share them all.
And we try that, but the problem is me and you have such
We
a
end up
similar
ordering the same
likes.
thing.
Yeah. I will say this, and I don't know if everyone has this, but I definitely do. And in my mind, I'm right a lot. When I read ingredients in something I've never had, I can
In
almost
his mind.
I can taste it before I order it, and because I don't know, it's kind of like a sixth sense of mine that I can almost imagine what this combination will taste like, and I'm usually pretty close.
I gotta agree.
And I like that. It's a good power because, especially when you're cooking and you're just winging it, I can look at things and go, I'm just going to add that. I'm not even going to fucking think about it. And I can make combinations that I'm not following a recipe, and it just turns out good.
And see, most people will ask me when I make something, I need that recipe.
I cook with my heart,
And it's like
for 90% of it.
Don't have one. I don't measure. I don't ever measure. I don't even know what a fucking measuring cup is used for. I think it's when you're adding water to a pancake mix.
The only time you measure is when you're baking, because that's a science.
It is. I mean, it's got to be right. But when I cook, I wing everything. I just open the cupboard and I want this. I want to use this. I'm going to try that.
I mean, for instance, I came over your house 3-4 years ago, made sloppy joes from scratch. Couldn't fucking remake that exact recipe if I wanted, because all I did was go through your fridge and go, let's add a little of that and a little of that and a little of that. Fucking turned out great, but I couldn't remake that recipe.
Now, see, I measure when I cook to learn different techniques and things
Just
of that
admit
nature.
that you're a bad cook.
No,
It's
I'm
fine.
I will tell you this. If I am making something, okay, I know what I want, but I don't know what to use or what is commonly used.
Yeah.
I will often go on the internet and I will look and see, and I'll look at 15 different recipes. And then I pick and choose
That
Done
one
that,
sounds
yeah.
good.
what
I
I
want
want.
that ingredient.
Yeah, a little bit from this one, a little bit from that one. And they'll say use a quarter cup of this and an eighth of this. And I'll just put it into where I feel it's where,
Okay,
where I
yeah,
want.
okay, that I'll do. I'll take a general recipe, but I don't measure. I guess you would say.
Always
Yeah.
experiment. Never be afraid to experiment.
I never look at the measurements. All I ever look at is the ingredients, so I know what's in it. For
Yeah, there you
instance,
go.
and then I measure with my heart.
Because a lot of times they'll say, "Oh, one clove of garlic."
No, there's no such thing as 1 clove of garlic.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah, I'm like, that doesn't even give me any taste of. I already know I'm gonna be mincing up more than
I
that.
fucking love garlic. Another thing, though, when it comes to following recipes, I had a train of thought and I lost it. I was trying to get it back. Fuck me.
I mean, they always say that mirepoix is celery, carrots, and onion. I think mirepoix should be garlic and onions.
The Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
That's the Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
And you know what? That is actually one of the few kinds of food I don't overly go for, is Louisiana style cooking. And I do like it, but I'm not a big fan of Cajun. I'm going to admit it. I like my Louisiana seafood, my shrimps and fish, but
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of Cajun.
I like a little bit of Cajun seasoning. I mean,
That's what I'm talking about, yeah.
So you're not a gumbo person.
Not really. I mean, I'll eat it, but I'm not
I'll
going
eat
for
it.
it.
I'm not crazy about it. Denise loves it.
Yeah, I mean, if gumbo's on the menu, I'm not ordering it.
I mean, she wants me to take her back to Mississippi because she found a place that she absolutely loved their shit. And she wants me to fly back down or drive, either one.
Yeah.
Just so she can have the gumbo.
I want that fucking breakfast lunch spot we stopped at when we were leaving Wisconsin.
Breakfast lunch spot.
Yeah, it had a big cock on the roof. Whatever. There was also the best biscuit I've ever had in my life, because they also had a homemade jam, which I think I still have a jar when we were in Grand Rapids. It was called Tupelo Honey.
Those were those little mini jars.
Yeah.
I think I might even have one in my cupboard.
These biscuits came out, and they were the size of these fucking ashtrays. And they're just homemade and buttery and fluffy, and then they had this homemade... I don't even...
Grand Rapids?
Yeah. It's called like
Oh.
Tupelo Honey. And my God, I will go back there just to eat a biscuit. That is how fucking good it was.
What
And
was
they're-
that restaurant?
Tupelo Honey.
And the oddities thing is in Grand Rapids this weekend.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, I missed it last week, so very sad about that. But then again, I mean, they're here every year. There's multiple around the country, and
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
Well, it's a shout out to that restaurant because their food was very good.
Now, when you're eating at a restaurant, this is going to go along of how much of a germaphobe you are. And I don't know if you still do it, but I know my dad used to. They carry hand sanitizer just for touching a menu. They'd be like, I can't eat until I hand sanitize. And first of all, that is how you cause resistant bacteria and weak immune systems. Get the dirt and eat it. That's how I was growing up, and now you
Same
are
here.
worse than that. So my question is, 5-second rule. that a real thing for you?
I don't believe it is. Unless something drops. And,
I don't care if you believe in it. I'm saying, is that a rule for you? If it touches the table or the ground, depending on what it is, are you still eating it?
Depends on what it is.
Something wet? Nah.
No.
Something dry? I'm eating it.
Yeah. And it depends on where I'm at.
That really makes a difference.
I mean, I'm not eating some off the ground at a restaurant, but in my own kitchen,
Oh, yeah.
even if I haven't cleaned it in a few days, I'm like, whatever. I'll rinse it off or brush it off, and I'm still eating it.
I can say that because you got that little overhang from the floor for your cupboards, and it always has that little gap. Well, that's where most of your garbage is going to accumulate. So if anything hits that area, it's in the garbage. But if it rolls off my plate and hits the table or hits the floor, yeah, it depends.
If it's a cookie, I'm eating it. You know, it just sparks something. And it goes back, because we talk about these a lot, fat guy habits, you know, things that are embarrassing. How disappointed are you? And I know it's had to have happened to you guys. You're eating your food, and for me personally, I try and purposely save, like, my best bite for last. You know, if I'm eating, like, Chinese chicken, I want that last one to be
nice,
like that
big chicken.
Yeah.
I do that whether I'm at home or in a restaurant.
Yeah. But you ever get to your last bite and you fucking drop that last piece?
Oh.
And it's just so disappointing.
Does everybody do that? I do.
Save the best bite for last. Yeah.
Whatever I like the most on my plate will always be my last bite because that's the one I want to remember.
And now that I've had surgery, if I start to feel full, I'm like, oh, I gotta hurry and get to that bite.
I'm also a section eater. I don't eat a couple bites of this, then a couple bites of that, then a couple.
Sections.
I eat all of one type of the food and then move on, or eat until I'm done with it. Like if I get fish and chips, I'm eating the French fries until I'm done with French fries. Either they're out if I like them, or you know they're halfway done. I'm like, I don't want any more fries. Then I eat my fish.
With fish and chips, if I don't eat the fries first, I won't eat them. Period.
I'm telling you though, we still got to go to Blue Goose Inn. We should plan that soon. Best fish and chips I've had.
Blue Goose Inn?
Blue Goose Inn. It's a bar restaurant in St. Clair Shores. So yeah, I do save my best bite for last. So it moves on. When you're eating a burger or a sandwich, would you rather have the edge of it for your last bite or the interior? And there is a right answer, I think.
With me, probably the edge.
It's the right answer.
I was going to say, as I work my way through a sandwich, I always keep that one little edge piece.
And I will rotate my burger for where the condiments are getting pushed to. Because you know what I'm talking about. The interior tends to get drier because of the squeeze.
Is this a guy thing or just a fat thing?
Or just a thing?
I don't
comment on our Facebook if you guys do the same thing. Monday Night Meat and Potatoes.
It's like eating a Reese's.
But there's no wrong way to eat
there's
a
no
Reese's.
wrong way to eat a Reese's.
No.
See, I eat the outside, and then I eat the inside.
So I'm weird. I purposely will eat if I have a 2-pack, I eat my second Reese's really slow because I don't know why. I like it to get melty in my finger. And I will eat the around, and then I eat the interior, and then I have that little bit of melted chocolate
fingers.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's what I do with a burger, because the middle tends to push out the condiments to the edges, and then I'll rotate and find them like, ooh, that one right there has all my condiments pushed to the edge. That's my last bite.
Spin it around.
All right, it moves on.
No, I got one comment to your statement about a hamburger, and I know that you do this, and I know I do it. I want to know if you do it.
Okay. I already know where you're going with this.
Your ketchup.
Yeah, what about
You put it on and
the
dip?
burger, or do you dip it?
I do both. It's both. Yeah.
Both.
Yeah.
I want it on the burger, and I want to control how much I have in every bite. Otherwise,
It's like even if I go to White Castle.
And it's the only condiment that I dip my burger in.
Yes.
yeah, you don't put mayonnaise or
No.
mustard in.
I
dip.
may have dipped my burger in a barbecue once, maybe, but it's always ketchup on the burger and dipped in a ketchup.
Yep.
Do
It's
you
the
like
right
your
thing.
mayo on your burger?
Depending on the burger, yeah. I'll
I'll
put
do
mayo on
I
it.
do mayo mustard ketchup.
Yeah,
I
that's
put
typical, yeah.
everything on my burger, so it's good and sloppy when I eat it.
Yep.
But I still have to have
Ketchup
my
to dip it in.
ketchup on the side.
Yep.
Absolutely. So, does it affect the flavor on how you cut your grilled cheese?
Does it affect the flavor?
I got a rule in my house. I'm sorry.
If it's not diagonal cut, keep that fucking grilled cheese away from me.
It's funny because
I've never cut it any other way. I think it's a sin to cut it any other way.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it affects the flavor. It just looks retarded.
it's a mental thing. Trust
Yeah,
me. My grilled cheese absolutely has to be corner to corner. But if I take a sandwich, say a bologna sandwich, that is not cut diagonal.
See, I don't cut my bologna sandwiches.
I was just saying, I don't cut my sandwich.
I tend to cut mine. And the reason I do that is because when I make a bologna sandwich, I love to put potato chips on my sandwich. And if it's whole, half of them are falling out, and I don't like that. So I can grab a half, I can squeeze the whole half and hold on to it at one time so I get the potato chip in every bite.
I will tell you, I absolutely fucking despise how they cut club sandwiches. It feels like less food when it's cut into fourths.
I'm not a fan of it because, one, it's so hard to keep it together.
Yeah, you don't have much grip room versus bite room, and just give me the fucking sandwich.
Yeah, you take one bite and everything's squirting out of it.
What the hell's
cut it
squirting out of a
half.
club? There's no condiments on it.
Now,
All your tomatoes and everything are coming out.
They're
I have
not
a question.
squirting.
when I'm at home, if I'm making a hot dog or, whatever, Polish sausage, brat, whatever.
Polish sausage.
Dicka.
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 Bears.
Da Bush. I will put my condiments and like my onions on the bottom of the bun and then put my hot dog on top, because if I'm eating it at home, when I take a bite, all the onions squeeze out the top of the bun. So I do that. Have you guys ever done that? That was an easy way for me to keep my condiments in my bun.
Whenever I eat a hot dog, it's very rare, but when I eat a hot dog, I'm going to change it up because I eat hot dogs so rarely. But hot Italian sausage, all right, I'll throw that on a bun.
Yeah.
But my brown mustard and onions are always on the bottom.
Yep.
Always.
I put mine on top.
Okay. I was just curious.
I do it for two reasons. One, it does keep the ingredients in the bun. But the second reason is I used to have a mustache, right? And it was always pretty bushy.
Okay.
And it was always in my mustache. So I changed it around because it's a much cleaner
Because
eat.
the mustard doesn't get in my... Yeah.
You know, I hate to say it because I hate the smell of mustard. I like mustard.
Yeah.
But mustard in your mustache, you just can't get rid of the smell.
You wanna
You
piss
got to
my-
go in the bathroom. I don't care how many times you wipe it. You got to go in the bathroom and wash it off.
You want to piss my dad off? Just leave ketchup on a counter and let him smell.
Oh, God.
I don't know why, but that's one of his peeves.
No, it's a rule in my house. If you have ketchup, I don't care what kind of ketchup you want, do not leave it on your plate and let it get warm. You go to the sink, you rinse that shit off.
Really?
Yeah, I can't stand the smell of warm ketchup.
That is such a weird pet peeve. I mean,
I love
teach
ketchup.
their own, but it's just, that's a weird...
I absolutely love ketchup. I just cannot stand the smell of warm ketchup.
Wow.
It's nasty.
So going back to, condiments getting sloppy on a burger and shit like this, I want to know if you guys do this one. I try to, even if I over-serve my condiment, I try to use it all. So when you get down to the last bite or two, you're like, this thing is fucking covered in ketchup, because it's like, I don't want to leave any. It's not even a wasteful thing, because what is it? A penny? It's just, at that point, it's just, you fucking scoop it up.
Do you
There has
actually...
been times Becca has seen me do that, and she'll look at me, really? Because I use it like a mop.
Yeah.
It is funny because I do the same thing. But now, over the years, I pretty much can estimate exactly what I need.
Yes.
Yeah.
But sometimes you
if I
overestimate
miss
it.
a little bit, oh yeah, that last, I could have something that's with ranch on the side or something like that, ketchup, and I'm rolling that fucker around.
Yes. And at the same time, if I underserved my condiment and that last bite doesn't have any, I don't add more.
Yeah.
I just go, okay, my last bite's a little more dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the reason I do that, though, is because I'm just too lazy to get up and get it.
Even like with chicken nuggets, when they give you that little tiny little, I'll be twisted, squeezing
Yes.
it, trying to get...
Yeah, it's like, what the fuck? I mean, it's a fucking little condiment.
That's free, and you're throwing it away no matter what.
I'll hold the chicken, squeeze, and like trying to wring that little plastic thing out, trying to get...
With a nugget, I do not just dip.
No,
I have to
dunk.
be able to scoop that shit and try to get as much on there that I know I'm slopping it on me.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
So that I'll even take it further. I'll get a 6-piece nugget from McDonald's, and they'll give you 2 condiments. I'll use the first packet with 4, and my second one with 2. So my last 2 again.
Are
It
nice
goes,
and
I want my
sloppy
favorite
for
bites
ya.
last, and more of that and there's something about the barbecue sauce from fucking McDonald's. That shit is good.
Yeah.
I also find, and I don't do nuggets very often either, but I do find that when even with like a chicken strip or something, if I'm getting and I'm running towards the end of my nuggets, I will take the smallest little bite, get as much gooped on there, and bite just enough that it's
So you
just
can dip again.
Yeah,
so
so
I get back at it.
Yeah.
And this all started as a kid, and I'll tell you exactly where I remember this starting. Those little fucking breadsticks with cheese in that little fucking plastic container.
I buy them
Oh,
still.
the cheese and... I know what you're
Yeah,
talking
that's how it started.
Yeah.
And I would
Came with a red
I would use just a
spoon to
little bit
spatula?
in the well, that was the crackers.
Oh, the crack... Okay, yeah.
But I would start with, just a little bit on the first few, and then as I go, I get more and more.
And
And,
more.
and that last one is half the fucking cup of cheese.
I still buy them from the dollar store. up
And
there.
you want to talk about a bad cheese. That is the absolute worst fucking cheese in the world, but I still fucking love it. I don't
Yeah.
care.
And the breadstick, because they sell those in 2 different versions. They got the breadsticks and the pretzel sticks. I prefer the breadstick myself.
Yeah, I don't even like the pretzel stick one.
It's just not. It's not the same.
I'm very much in the boat where I can eat them if they're there. I'll snack a couple, but dry pretzels are too dry, and unless you're dipping them in something, I'm not too much into them. But give me a soft pretzel with cheese or honey mustard all fucking day.
I like pretzels, but I only like pretzels if they are heavily coated with salt. I don't like a. There's a lot of brands out there, like even Rolled Gold. Not a big fan. Not
Yeah.
enough salt.
And I'll tell you though, the worst preparation of pretzels are the fucking big pretzel rods. It's the worst preparation of a pretzel.
It's just, I don't know, too much dry at once, I think.
But I normally would be bashing religion, but we're gonna thank religion because the pretzel is religious based. The shape of it was made to have a children's arms, prayer, and cross.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, there you go. Thank
When
you.
you're talking about pretzel, you can't beat the soft pretzel
When
right
you're-
out of the oven.
When you're talking about pretzel, you can't beat going to Target or Kmart and getting a pretzel at the fucking cafe, walking in and walking around the store eating a pretzel, dipping it in fucking
If you get one from Kmart now, you let me know where. I want to get one.
My God, obviously I'm not talking about now.
He's bringing that up again.
Kmart was the best sandwich I've ever had in my life. Those are stale as hell, man. They've been out here for a week. All right, so yeah, I don't know what else to say about condiments. We can talk
Yeah.
about. I'm a condiment guy.
Yeah.
half my fridge is condiments, so it is what it is. We can talk about condiments more as we go on. All right, so after all the condiment talk, this came up. I want to say in the last week, I got into. I wouldn't say an argument, but I'm going to say an argument because I do purposely argue with people online all the time. I am that kind of guy that I'm going to, if I
No,
don't...
not you.
Oh, yeah, I'm an instigator. So this got brought up, and a lot of people were calling this person rude because their food came out before the rest of the table and they started eating. What's your opinions on that?
Oh, go ahead.
I think
That's
it
my first-
really depends on your environment. If you're out with family and friends and your food comes, I would never expect you to wait and let your food get cold.
I would never expect anyone to wait at all. Your food comes out, fucking eat.
I think if you were in a situation of a high-end diner or something like that, one, it should never come out at different times. But if your food came out or my food came out, I would definitely wait.
I wouldn't. I don't think it's rude. I think it's rude to expect someone to wait and have their food cool down.
I don't expect anybody to wait. I'm very comfortable with somebody eating their food when it comes out. I mean, but like I said, I think in certain situations, I definitely would wait.
If my food came out first, I would probably wait. But if they said, "Hey, go ahead," I would eat. And if anybody else's food came out first, I have zero issue with them eating. Especially a lot of foods really degrade in taste.
French fries.
Yeah,
That's what I'm getting at. Is both of you are saying you don't care if other people eat if theirs came out first, but you would wait first. Why?
but it did
wait.
because
That's such
just
a
respect.
No, that's not respect.
Why
is it respect to let my food get ruined to wait for your food
But
to come
like
out?
I said, it depends on the type of food. And like, I know I'm married, but let's say I'm out on a date. If I were out on a date and my food came first, there's probably no way in hell I would eat my food first. I would wait until her food came and we would eat together. Even now, if I make a plate or Becca makes a plate for me, I don't touch my food until she has her plate and sits down to eat with me.
You bring up the spouse, so I will add to that. A lot of the time, Denise will get mad at me. Well, not mad, but
Aggravated.
she'll get irritated.
Yeah.
Say, for instance, like one of our go-to, we're too lazy to really cook foods is we will make egg sandwiches. All right. And that's simply not a hard egg, but it's easy over. All right. So the yolk is a little runny. And she'll make it, well, let's face it. I eat a lot at times, and she'll make me 2 sandwiches. Well, I only have a 4-slice toaster. So she'll make hers last. Well, mine will sit, and I'll wait until she yells at me, just go ahead and eat it.
Yeah.
And then I'll eat. But other than that, a lot of times I wait for her.
It makes no sense to wait.
Back, my smoker's not really big because it was one that I was, I'll try out getting a smoker, see if it's something I like. Well, I do like it, so I'm going to be getting a bigger smoker. But I make pizzas out on the smoker, and it's only big enough with my pizza stone. It's almost close enough to make 2, almost, but it just won't fit that second pizza stone on there. So I'll make her pizza, and then I'll take it off, and then I'll make mine. Well, at that high heat, maybe 12 minutes, and she'll be like, "Hun, you didn't start." No, I'm waiting till your pizza's done, and she'll wait and let her pizza sit for 15 minutes, but she'll cover it to keep it warm, and I'm like, okay.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
You're ruining one person's experience in food for the sake of what?
Respect.
Why is it respectful to wait? It's nothing but a social norm that's been passed down that is what the fuck?
Antiquated.
And thank you.
Tommy, you can pick on him now.
I know. What an idiot. He's such a stupid idiot. He can't pronounce words.
I didn't finish the word either.
You couldn't even think of the word.
It's antiquated as hell to think it's respectful to wait because, and here we go again, it's based in saying a prayer before you eat.
What does having to say prayer before I eat have to do with...
That is why people have waited to eat all at the same time, is because you all say a prayer together before you dig in. It's an antiquated idea to wait. There's nothing respectful about waiting. It's disrespecting yourself to wait, or it's disrespectful for someone to expect you to wait.
And I think it's selfish just to go grab food and start pounding food.
Why is that selfish? Why?
If it's like, if we're at a barbecue, okay, and everybody's grabbing plates and they go sit down and eat, I don't care. And I really don't care if the server brings out, I'm just saying.
You're missing, but the big question, why? Why is it disrespectful other than social norm?
I'm just saying, I personally feel that, hey, we're there to eat together. We're there to socialize, fellowship together. I just choose to wait.
When you're out at a date, do you sync up to make sure you go to the bathroom at the same time because you're there together to spend time together?
If you thought you were getting some, you would.
Yeah. And she told me, "Hey, I'm gonna go pee. In 5 minutes. I'll get you something tonight if you go pee the same time I do." Okay.
You're entitled to your opinion, but I'm poking holes in this because if your reasoning is we're there to spend time together, what does eating have to do with that? You're still spending time together, even if one is eating and one isn't.
With me, it's in our house. I can tell you that most of the time, the only time one of us will eat before the other one is when we are making something and we know it's not going to be as good. So,
Yes.
And then, like, if I'm making the food, I'll just tell her here, and she'll be sitting there just waiting, and I have to notice it. No, go ahead and eat.
I think Becca thinks the way you do, but she knows that I would wait, so she does it because she knows that's if I was in my shoes.
What's so weird about it is both you say, I don't care if the other person does, but I do it.
But I do it because it's my choice.
Yeah.
Which is based on what reasoning?
It's just a choice I made.
It's a social norm that's antiquated.
I don't think it's even a social norm.
Yeah, I don't.
To the point of everybody does it just because. No, because I can tell you, I've been out to eat many times where the food comes at different times, and a hell of a lot of them just dig in, and it doesn't offend me.
I don't even notice it really. Yeah,
I don't care one way or the other, but mainly I read the room. If I was, say, at a wedding, I don't wait for the whole wedding party to get it, but I do wait for everybody at my table to have their food in front of them before I will dig in.
Again, it's just weird. You're picking one and not the other at that point.
It's a choice.
Yeah,
it is a simple choice.
I'm same with you. It's just
I it's almost a guilty thing.
Now, if I'm sitting there and I'm not eating, and someone says, "Why aren't you eating?" I'm waiting for everybody to get their food, and they say, "Oh, go ahead." Okay.
Then I'll eat.
I have no I just.
So you need permission from another human being?
It's not permission.
Nope. It is.
No, it's
exactly what someone saying "go ahead" is. That's permission. That is the definition of permission. The problem here is you guys are making an argument and you can't give me the other side of the equation, the why.
You're making an argument on nothing. Like,
I gave you the reason why.
My argument is
my choice.
That's not a why.
It's my body, my choice.
Why are you? There's making a choice, and there's a reason you made that choice.
Because I feel it's disrespectful to eat in front of somebody.
And why is it disrespectful?
Because they don't have their food yet.
All right, I'll tell you.
So is it disrespecting you when someone eats before you? There you go.
I don't think he's saying that it's not disrespectful. I think he's saying that he doesn't mind.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
If you don't mind someone disrespecting you, then you have no respect for yourself.
It's not about to me, it's not so much the respecting, and it is. It's kind of a gray line, I guess.
Yeah.
You guys have no argument other than just because, and I win. I'm sorry.
You don't win. You're outnumbered.
Yeah.
Outnumbered means nothing. I'll take both of you in a fight.
I'm like in my case, I will say the more I think about it, that I do tend to think out of respect. If she's making my dinner and she's making something and mine is done first and they say there wasn't enough room in the pan or whatever to make both of them at the same time, out of respect, I will wait until she can sit down and have her meal.
She made Becca go and make my plate.
It's not out of respect, but it's out of respect.
If Becca goes and makes me a plate, hands me my plate, I'm not going to start digging in why she's going and making her plate, because she could have already been sitting down and started eating.
And see, one of my points with Denise, and I often say this, like if she, going back to the egg sandwich, if she's making me two, don't make me two. There's 4 sliced toaster.
Yeah.
Make me one, make yourself one. If we want another one, then we'll make another round and eat that together. And she won't do that because she will make mine first every single time.
Yeah. So out of respect for her putting you first, you put her first, waiting on her.
And like I said,
which does nothing but make your food colder.
Yeah, but it's a give and take.
It's okay.
She gave making you first, so you gave eating it a little colder. That's compromise.
If she was
For
making,
what reason?
If she was making me
Because
like
you love
tater
the
tots-
person.
That is not love.
If she made me tater tots while she's cooking, I might eat my tater tots.
Yeah.
And I'll save whatever else to eat with her.
Because there's been plenty of times where she's walked in and, why aren't you eating? I'm waiting on you. Why? It's
You guys are
okay
both
with
putting your hands up because the why is not answerable.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
It's my personal choice.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I should do.
And choices are made for reasons. Again, we're getting back to the same argument.
I just said my reason why. You took your time out to be nice and make a plate and put me before you.
Okay, what if you make the plate first?
She
And
typically.
What if you cooked and made the plate and you served yourself first? Or vice versa?
I wouldn't make a plate for myself and make her wait. I would make the plate and she would get the first one.
Yeah. And then there she would be waiting on me.
Until I tell her, no, just eat it now.
Yeah.
And then she'll eat it.
When I make something, I plate her first.
Of course.
I've made steaks this week. I've made brats this week. I've made chicken breasts this week. Everything that I brought out, I said, okay, which one do you want? Or when I bring it, I plate her. I take that, then I give it to her, and then I'll say, do you want any sauce or any other sauce? No, it's perfect the way it is. Then I go and then I sit down. Whether it is 1 minute or 6 minutes, she don't take a bite before I do.
Makes zero sense.
It's a preference.
Yeah.
Your opinion is yours and your own, but you're wrong and I hate you.
Okay, so Coke is better than Pepsi. And if you like Pepsi, you're wrong.
Yeah.
Why do you like Pepsi better? It's your preference? Well, that's not an answer.
No, because I can answer why I like one or more than the other. Because of flavors and things like that. There's a reason behind the choice
It's
at that
your
point.
preference?
Preferences come from reasons.
So my preference is to wait.
My preference is to wait without a reason. Okay, I got it. That's all there is to it. You can just say, I do it because I want to, but that doesn't mean it's a good argument because there's no reason behind it.
Because I
reasoning
want to
is
do
everything.
something is a good enough argument.
No, reasoning is the...
I think my reason is that I'm showing respect back after she makes a plate, or I don't understand how that's not even a reason.
It's disrespectful to expect someone to wait to eat and let their food get cold.
I never said
Neither one of us said we expect anybody to wait.
Yeah.
Hold on, you guys have two different arguments, so stop trying to agree because you said it's not about respect. He's saying it's about respect.
We never said we felt disrespected if someone ate in front of us.
I could care.
That
it
is-
does not
I
bother
said
me
I
if
feel-
somebody eats.
I
before
said
me.
I feel I'm being disrespectful if I eat before.
And again, if you...
And nobody has told me it was disrespectful.
If you feel it's disrespectful to not wait, then you also ipso facto think it's disrespectful if someone doesn't wait.
Okay, maybe then disrespectful is the wrong word. Maybe I'll say
My turn.
that.
Wrong world.
God, he skimmed over it and then you got it.
I'm going to get off the topic because you guys don't have a reason, and that's all there is to it.
Well, just because you don't accept my reason, don't mean I don't have one.
Your reason collapses on itself when it's literally a double-edged sword.
No,
You can't say yes to this and no to that and have it be a good argument if it's the exact same thing.
It's technically not the same thing.
It is the exact same thing.
I'm so
doing,
curious
one
what our
somebody else
listeners
is doing.
think. I'm so curious what our listeners want to chime in.
Our listeners are going to say it's stupid to wait other than social norm, and social norms are antiquated and it's stupid.
Okay, folks.
I
Put
think
your comments in there.
You know what I think? I think single people think it was stupid to wait, and I think married people with spouses would say, you know what? I wait.
I have a significant other. I don't care if anyone waits
That's your choice.
Yeah.
because I have reasons.
Because it's your choice.
My choice comes from a reason. Again, you're missing the whole point. You can't argue because. Because is not an argument. That is a kindergartner.
If what I'm eating is going to be so fucking bad because it's sat, first thing I would do, if she didn't just tell me to eat it, which she probably would,
I need permission to eat my food.
I would just simply let her know, hey, I'm digging in. I don't want this to get cold. And that's fine. I'm not saying in all cases that I will wait.
Again,
it depends on the situation.
And now we're picking and choosing when it's right and when it's wrong. And if it's a moral thing and a choice, it should.
We never said it was.
Oh no, these things have happened. These things have been said.
So what do you guys think about the Tigers losing 6 games in a row?
I don't follow baseball. I don't care.
You know what? They were due for a losing streak.
It's going to happen.
But man,
Do you think they play baseball just because?
Yeah. It's a choice
Yeah.
they make to play baseball.
You don't, think
have
it has,
to.
you don't think it has anything to do with money, fame,
I think that's just one of the perks.
love of the sport? Do you think they don't swing out of respect for the other team?
Sometimes.
Yeah, there's been pitchers where they've wanted them to get that last strikeout or get that perfect game, so they just refuse not to hit the ball
Correct.
out of respect.
Or they're using a position player to pitch,
Yeah,
and they're up 28 runs.
yeah, like Jake Rogers.
That's not respect. That's them warming up their backup of a backup because things can happen. For instance, have you guys ever heard the story of when a Zamboni driver had to play goalie in an NHL hockey game? Mm-mm. Yeah, because their backup goalie also they had an injury on their goalie. Their backup goalie got injured, and their third backup was the fucking Zamboni driver. So he had to suit up and finish the game.
And he did that out of respect to the team.
That's not out of respect. He wanted money and fame.
By choice.
And by choice.
You guys can laugh all you want. Saying because is a kindergartner argument, and you are stupid.
I never said because. I gave you reasons why I did it.
You started with because. And my dad is sticking
but I never ended with it.
And my dad is sticking with because. So.
Because it's my choice.
Again, I'm not even going to get into it anymore. You're wrong and stupid.
Everything you do is by choice.
And choices require reasoning.
Because I want to. That's my reason.
If everyone did something because they wanted to without reasoning, the world would collapse.
There's a whole lot of things that you do without reasoning.
Like what? Took you too long. You can't even think of one. Let's move on.
I did. I asked you about the Tigers.
Yeah, we were talking about Tigers.
And then you went right back to it.
You went right back to
I
it.
didn't go back to it. I talked about respect.
I respected Jake Rogers getting out there. Did you watch that game?
No, I was gone, but I was looking at the stats. I'm like, he pitched?
Well, that's the second time in his career he's pitched.
Yeah.
But the grin on his face, it was priceless. He was like a 5-year-old kid in a penny candy store. He was loving it.
And from the stats, he pitched really good.
Hold on.
He
Back
didn't
up.
do bad.
What the fuck is a penny candy store?
It's something that you had when you were a little kid that you probably don't remember. Now you can't even buy the wrapper for a penny.
By the time we come back for season 2, the Lions will be in swing.
Yeah.
I want to lock them in now. Predictions. Score.
Ooh.
I want to know the records? Predictions. Yep.
Okay, so
Now, last year we did this and I won.
you want to pull up the
You did
schedule?
win.
Last year I said they were going to go 14-3. Everyone else had a worse record than that. We went 15-2.
And if I remember correctly, Amanda had 8-8. So 1 week they weren't even going to play.
8-9, yeah, whatever. The whole argument of SOL, same old Lions, is collapsing, and it's at this point. I get it. History repeated itself for so fucking many years, but at this point, I think it's safe to say, and this is going to be a very important year because we lost our coordinators. If we still do a playoff run, I think we're past the SOL, same old Lions shit.
I almost think the SOL was done.
I do think it's done, but I think this year
People are going to try to go back to it.
It's really going to be a make or break year for the same old Lions because losing 2 coordinators in 1 year is very, very scary for any team, especially with how good they were. However, both our coaches that we promoted to our OC and DC have already been in our scheme and on our team and coaching in different capacities. So I think they're going to fit in well. So,
Okay, so
go ahead and give us our schedule, and then we'll make some predictions.
we open on the 7th of September at Green Bay.
Yep.
Then we have Chicago at home.
Bears is our opening day here.
Yep. Then we go to the Ravens. It looks like
I think we get our revenge
Monday
game
night.
on the Ravens.
It's a Monday night, it looks like.
I think we beat the Ravens this time.
So and then we have, it looks like, is that a bye week? No.
No, our bye's
No.
in the middle of the season
Yeah.
this
I
year
think
for
it's
one.
6.
No, I think it's later than that. We
So-
always have like a week 5 or
Five or six, yeah.
And I think this year it's like 8 or 9.
Okay, so then after Baltimore, we have Cleveland at home.
Easy win.
Then we go to Cincinnati,
Win.
go to Kansas City, and that looks like that is a Sunday night football game.
I think we're going to lose this one because we beat them the last 2 times. It's going to be their revenge game.
Then it looks like we've got
I'm gonna
at
give the
home
Lions
Tampa
that game.
on Monday night.
Tampa?
Tampa
we're
at
gonna-
home at Monday night.
We'll beat them.
Then our Week 8 bye.
Yep.
Then,
Good time for a bye week.
Then we have Minnesota at home. Then we have at Washington.
We're going to take them back. We're going to win that one.
Then we have Sunday Night Football at the Eagles.
It's going to be a good game.
That one,
I would actually like to go that game, but I know I can't go as a Lions fan because I would just be harassed the whole time.
we tend to beat the Super Bowl champs when we face them after the year they win the Super
Yeah.
Bowl. Even when we were a bad team, like when we could have a fucking 4-win season and still beat like the Patriots coming off of a Super Bowl win.
I got the Lions winning that game.
Yeah, no, I could see them winning.
Yeah. Then we have Giants at home. Then we have Thanksgiving, Green Bay at home. Then we have a Thursday night game, Dallas at home. Then we go to the Rams. Then we have Steelers at home. Then
Ooh, we're destroying that one. You know who QB is now, right?
Russell Wilson,
Yeah. Fuck
Mr.
that guy.
Dangerous.
No, we need revenge on that fucking guy because
Yeah.
of all those goddamn playoff losses with Stafford era.
Yeah. And then week 17, Thursday game, which is Christmas. We have a Christmas game. It's at Minnesota. And then week 18 is at Chicago.
All right, you ready for this bold fucking prediction? 1 loss.
You're going 16-1?
I'm going 16-1, and I think our loss will come from the Kansas City Chiefs.
I was going to say Baltimore.
And I'm going to say my backup prediction would be 15-2 with a dropped game to the Packers.
Okay.
Because for some, even if they have a bad team, they are like our kryptonite sometimes. Although we've been destroying them lately, so
All right, put it in your notes there, Tommy.
Yeah, I will.
I'm going 12 wins.
12 wins? I was going 11.
Huh?
I'm going 11 wins. Okay, so
11. Who are we dropping 5 games to? 6 games to?
I believe we will lose Baltimore. I think we're going to lose to Cincinnati. I think they are going to be improved, even though that team's a dumpster fire. Going to Cincinnati, I think Burrow is going to get us. I believe that. So that's Baltimore and Cincinnati. I think the Rams. I think Stafford's finally going to get us. And I could see us losing one of the Chicago games. So that's 4.
No fucking way we lose to Chicago.
I think we lose one Chicago game. I think we lose one Chicago game. And then I have a toss-up wild card, one game that I didn't see us losing. So that would be 5 games. Oh, so yeah. So 12.
So you guys are both guessing 12-5.
I just feel like 11 is the right number.
I don't expect them to have the season they had last year.
Absolutely not.
You're right. We're gonna have a better season.
We'll see.
Okay, I'm writing that down in my notes.
Our team has, talent-wise, has arguably gotten better since last year.
I think as an overall, because we've got another year under our belt with a lot of these guys, I think they're going to play better ball. But I think with the schedule we have, I just don't see it. I think we're going to suffer some losses.
I think you guys are expecting more losses than we're going to have.
I hope so.
We're arguably talent-wise a better team. We have more experience on the guys in very important positions. I think you're going to see Terrion Arnold come out real big. I think that's going to be a big one. Yeah. I'm going bold with a 16-1.
That is a bold prediction. I'll give you that. That's really bold.
I'm going to add on, if that happens, which I'm hoping it does, we will make the Super Bowl, but we will lose it. And my prediction is it'll be Lions-Bills.
I do think the Bills finally. I think the Bills finally get one. Josh, I'm talking 4 or 5 years ago, I loved Josh Allen, and I have never liked Mahomes. Mahomes to me was like LeBron James. I have hated LeBron, but I do recognize that LeBron he's great. Same with Mahomes. Mahomes is good, but I can't stand Mahomes. I can't stand Mahomes as a person.
No, I agree with you. I don't even like his play style, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's egotistical as fuck.
Yeah.
And he has a punchable fucking face.
Yeah.
So,
I can't stand Mahomes. So.
I completely agree.
So I've always been a Josh Allen person, and I think I was reading a Time Hop or whatever from Facebook, and I have like Allen is greater than Mahomes, and I think it's like 4 years old now, and it's like, man, I would really love for Allen to finally get that.
I will say this, and I came across someone doing a live stream, fucking sports TikTok live stream.
Yeah.
And he had on there the top 10 quarterbacks in the league, and Goff was not even on the list. And I'm sick of the Goff hate.
Okay.
The last 3 years, if you tally all of his statistics, he is top 3 in almost every category that matters to a quarterback.
You know, one of the things they always say is that Goff has so many weapons. Okay. What quarterback doesn't have weapons?
They're all professionals for a fucking reason.
You can say the same thing with Mahomes.
That's what I was saying.
I think what makes him look as good as he is what he's got around him.
I think the reason that Goff isn't on everyone's radar as a top 5 or top 10 QB is he's not this flashy, mobile, avoid 9 tackles and make a pass. He's just got great pocket presence and football IQ. Mm-hmm. And I'm sorry, that's technically a safer play anyway. Mm-hmm. The fact that Goff is not on a top 10 list is fucking asinine.
Well, they were even doing this week on 97.1, they were doing top 10 symposium of quarterbacks, and they were saying, do you think that Goff should make that top 10 list?
Let's see, where is that?
And
Goff is, if I ranked him, probably 7-ish in the league.
I don't know if I would put him. I definitely would put him top 5. I know that. I would have him probably 8, maybe 9. Let me do this list of starting QBs. We'll just do a quick.
Either way I'm getting at is Goff is undoubtedly, in my opinion, a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. I don't think there's any way around that. And as for your prediction of dropping to the Rams, I think we see a massive Stafford downfall this year. I think this is his last year in the league, and I think it's because he's going to, have a terrible year. I think it's going to be his worst year on record.
It very well could be. This is his. I think this is his last year. No matter if he goes out swinging with a Super Bowl or
if he won the Super Bowl, he's staying one more.
You think so?
Yeah, but there's no chance. The
Okay.
Rams, there's no chance. I don't even see the Rams making the playoffs this year.
Well, how about this? I'm going to name off some quarterbacks. You tell me if you take Goff over them. C.J. Stroud from the Texans.
Goff.
Okay. Anthony Richardson, for this is we Colts. They have like 2 starters right now. Anthony Richardson or Daniel Jones.
Goff.
Exactly. Jacksonville Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence.
I think Lawrence has a higher ceiling, but I'll take Goff right now.
Okay. Tennessee Titans, Cam Ward.
Goff.
Okay. Now we're going to Atlanta Falcons, Michael Penix.
Goff.
Carolina Panthers, Bryce Young.
He has so much potential, but
Yeah.
right now I got to take Goff.
The Saints, Tyler I can't even pronounce Show.
Goff.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Baker Mayfield.
Goff.
Okay, now that's where I think they're ranked right around the same. It's a flip of the coin for me because Baker in Cleveland didn't get as much love as he should have, and he's playing really well for Tampa. They're different style quarterbacks, but if you said
It's the closest one you've given me so far.
yeah, they're the closest in comparison.
There's a little bit of loyalty that comes into that one.
Yep. Okay, now we have the North. Caleb Williams. I'm taking Goff.
Goff.
Jordan Love.
Goff.
Goff. J.J. McCarthy.
I'm going to back. Jordan Love gets way more love than he deserves. Everyone's thinking, the Packers have done it again in this amazing. No, I don't see it.
Because Packers they're almost like another Cowboys team.
Yeah.
Anything the Cowboys do,
They can do no wrong.
and
Even when they're
I feel
wrong.
like that's how the Packers are.
I think Jordan Love did very good in his freshman year. I think Jordan Love has a lot of ceiling, but I don't think he's going to be anywhere near the caliber of Aaron Rodgers or Brett Favre. Mm-hmm. I think he'll be a middle of the range, middle of the road, average quarterback.
Okay.
Sports Illustrated has JJ in front of Goff.
Absolutely.
An untested fucking quarterback.
He played, 2 drives in preseason. That's all he's done.
I don't get that one at all.
J.J. McCarthy, again, if he plays as well as he did in the NFL as he did in college, he has a lot of ceiling.
Yeah.
But he's untested. I'm taking Goff.
Okay,
I
now,
would definitely take Goff.
here we go. Ravens, we got Lamar Jackson.
Jackson.
Yes. Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow. I would take Burrow.
Probably take Burrow.
Cleveland Browns, you got Kenny Pickett or Joe Flacco.
Goff.
Yeah.
Even Flacco in his prime, I'd take Goff.
Pittsburgh Steelers, you got Aaron Rodgers.
In his prime, Rodgers all day. Now, Goff.
Yeah.
He shouldn't even be in the choices there.
Then Buffalo Bills, you got Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Dolphins, you got Tua Tagovailoa.
I think he was a flash in the pan. I take Goff.
Too many head injuries. Jets, Justin Fields.
Goff.
Drake May for the Patriots.
Goff.
Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott.
Goff.
Goff now.
Yep.
Prescott would have
4
taken
years
him,
ago.
Yeah.
Giants, Russell Wilson.
In his prime, Russell Wilson. Now Goff.
Yep. Eagles, Jalen Hurts.
I'll take Hurts.
I like Hurts.
And Washington Commanders, Jaden Daniels.
He's good.
Yeah.
I have to see more of him. That's a close one. That's a coin flip for me, but I'm
Because it could be a sophomore slump this year.
Yeah, I'll take Goff.
Okay. Now we have 8 more quarterbacks. Kyler Murray for the Cardinals.
The midget of football.
I know.
I'm taking Goff.
Okay. Stafford for the Rams.
Stafford in his prime. Goff now.
Yep. Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant.
Goff.
Seattle Seahawks, Sam Darnold.
He gets too much hate. I don't think he's as bad as people say, but I am taking Goff.
Okay. Denver Broncos, Bo Nix.
This is a wild card. I'm taking Bo Nix.
I think Bo Nix is really good.
I would take Bo Nix.
Now, Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes.
I mean, Mahomes is the better quarterback.
Vegas Raiders, Geno Smith.
Goff.
And Chargers, Herbert.
I'll take Herbert on that one.
Okay, so
That puts Goff around 6 or 7 for me, like I said.
Yeah, so we got Herbert, Mahomes, Nix, You picked. You
Burrow.
didn't pick. Did you pick Murray?
No.
Okay, so we're at 3. You picked Hurts. That's 4. Allen 5. Burrow 6. Lamar 7.
I don't think I took Burrow, actually, now that I think about it. I think Goff I have at 7.
I think, yeah, 7. And I think I got him at like 9 because I pretty much agree with you, Bad. I think Burrow, and I think there was another one I would have added in there. So, yeah, I got him at like 9 or 10.
So Sports Illustrated has Stafford at 6 and Goff at 10.
So, like I said, Stafford...
I think he's going on past, not present.
I think Stafford is going to have his fall-off season, and I think it's just his body's going to catch up to him. He has been beat the fuck up. You know, he's playing through injury every fucking year now.
I'm watching the quarterback because Goff is on it. I am in like the 5th or 6th episode. One thing that surprised me about Goff, you may see it more because you might see him on the sidelines, but I don't see it on TV as much, is I thought he was a little more reserved.
Oh, no. When he's on the field, he's a player's player.
Kirk Cousins, so if you don't know the 3 that's on there, it's Burrow, Goff, and Kirk Cousins. And it follows their lives, and it's from last year. So I know how the story ends for the Lions. It's going to end Commanders kicking our rear ends. Anyways, Kirk Cousins is a dweeb. Man, he is.
He's got a punchable face for me, too.
Oh, my God. He was... One of his things, he was going to great clips, and he was saying that, like, oh, man, it's so hard finding one stylist to style your hair everywhere you go. So great clips. It's so invigorating not knowing who's going to cut your hair next. And he was like, it's such a rush. I'm like, dude,
Shut the fuck up.
Dude, really? So, yeah, he's terrible to watch. Okay, Goff. Man, I didn't realize, you see him in the locker room after a win and stuff. It's like he's pumped up. Man, he is pumped up all the time. And, like, I was just one of the things, like, when Kirk Cousins had thrown a touchdown, he's like, oh, man, sometimes football's so fun. That was, like, one of the things he said out of the thing. And then you go to cut to Goff when he throws a touchdown. He's like, fuck yeah, fuck. And it's like, now, that is what I consider a man compared to the dweeb. And then they were showing, I was kind of giving Dan Campbell crap for that Green Bay game. I think it was like week 13 or 14 where he went for it on 4th down every play.
Yeah.
It shows before the game, he said, hey, offense, this one's going on you. We have people who just came in this week. We have nobody on defense. So just prepare every play, every 4th down, we're going for it. Doesn't matter. Unless it's 4th or 20, that's the only time I'm punting the ball. That's the only time I'm punting. I'm going for it on 4th every time. So he points to Goff. So it's on you. You better show up this game. And that was like his pre-game. So when it came down to like 30 seconds left, it's tie game. He goes over to, Goff and Campbell are talking, and he's like, okay, let's kick it. Campbell says, let's kick it. And they're standing there, and Goff says, no. And he made Campbell flip it to go for it on 4th. I thought that was a whole Campbell thing. They were in simpatico on that. And then that was the play where Goff trips coming out and hands it off to Demo, and they get that.
And they made it.
And then they took the field. And but yeah, I was like, I did not know that he was that fired up. I just thought he was a little California kid, And
you know what? You got to give credit that in the off season he's acting.
Yeah, and then
doing the Barbie movie and.
Then 2 more things, that I'll move on from the show. I knew his wife was hot, but she's a smoke show. She is gorgeous. and they showed her like some of her bikini shoots in the beginning of the first episode. Wait, dang! I knew Christine Goff was hot, but I did not know. I thought she was like 6 or 7. That girl's like a 10. She is smoking hot. And besides that, the show is actually really boring. There's a couple spots. I mean, I'm like 5 hours in, and there's only like 30 minutes of watchable material. It is literally it's almost like Real Housewives for women. It is a show NFL made for women to watch to try to get them into watching NFL. That's my. But yeah, there was a couple.
That's what Taylor Swift does.
I was going to say, where's Taylor's cameo?
Well, next year they'll probably have to do tight end. So Kelsey, because this will probably be his last year, so they'll want to follow his last year. But yeah, but there was one funny thing. He was Goff was even cocky. They're like, all my life they've said that I don't do well in cold games. I don't think I do that bad in cold games. I don't really pay attention. They cut to, I think it was like week 16 or 17 when we played in Chicago, and that was, I think, the stumble bum game where he does the fake, and we were up like 25 points or something. They're like, that's your 33rd touchdown of the season. He's like, oh, that ties my record in a season and whatever. And then they cut to him in the hard camera, and he's like, oh, I thought I couldn't play in cold games. Like that. I'm like, oh, he's even cocky. Kind of I just thought that was kind of funny.
I always think it's stupid when you have, like, the NFL and people and the fans pull out the stupidest statistics. Like, oh, look how he plays in cold. Oh, shut up. It's just how he played in that game. I don't think the cold is the reason.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But moving on. That's my thing. I'm not done with it, but yeah.
I think we're about there for our taste tests here.
Yeah, I think we are.
So we'll take a quick short break. We'll be right back, and we got some snacks to taste test to round out Season 1. We'll see you in just a moment.
You love food, right? If you like food, big opinions, and crazy dudes with even bigger appetites, you're invited to be part of the family on Monday Night Meat and Potatoes. Join James, Fridge, and Tommy as they blind taste test the best and worst colas, barbecue sauce, peanut butters, everything, right down to those weird pickle-flavored snacks you see at the store, but you never buy because, we rank them, we review them, and we have a blast. And it's not just food. We talk movies, sports, personal stories, and whatever other madness is going on in the world. One thing's for sure, it's loud, fun, and funny. Come hang with us on Monday Night Meat and Potatoes. Find the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, iHeartRadio, and Podbean.
All right, so we are going to be trying. We got a plethora of snacks to choose from. Tommy actually brought 9 different things. We got it down to 6. So we got the blueberry pie Oreo. We got Skittles Popped, which is the freeze-dried Skittles, which started with just like homemade stuff, and then people started selling them, and I think Skittles is like, we're missing out on money. We might as well make them our own. Then we have Goldfish Awesome Sauce, which is probably going to be like a Yum Yum sauce, if I had to guess. Then what I'm absolutely dying to try, Cheez-Its Wendy's Baconator. God, I love bacon, and God, I love Cheez-Its. Let's get to it. Then we have Zapp's Kettle Cooked Voodoo Chips. And then finally, we're going to round it out with Jack Link's 2 flavors, 1 bag. There's mango and jalapeno. So it's a sweet and spicy combination beef jerky. I'm hoping that you can see the difference so we can try both and not just keep trying until we got both. I'm hoping they look differently enough that we can actually tell the difference. So, with that being said, we're going to start with blueberry pie Oreos. Now, I have seen these online. A lot of people are saying these are very good. I love Oreos to begin with. I like all flavors of Oreos. So I don't know how it's going to go, but I expect this is going to be one of my favorite snacks that we try today.
Yeah, I like blueberry. I like blueberries and anything blueberry flavored. So yeah,
So blueberry flavored things I typically tend to like. Actually, I'll give a quick review. Crumble Cookie this week had a blueberry muffin cookie, and it had like a buttery top with some crumbles. It was the best crumble cookie I've ever had. So Tommy's over here having a mouthgasm, leaned over in his chair, hunched over because he can't hold himself upright anymore. So go ahead and let us know what you think.
Tommy, I'm going to join you in that gasm.
Talking
these
to the
things are
microphone.
fantastic. They don't taste like an Oreo to me, but these are a freaking great cookie.
Oh, they need to make these permanent.
Yeah, the cream filling or blueberry filling is a great imitation of a blueberry flavoring.
This tastes like Jiffy blueberry muffins turned into a cookie.
Yeah. It is
It does taste like the blueberries
yeah,
in a muffin.
It is literally like eating. Oh man.
Give me another one, Tommy.
Wait till we're done. You can snack all you want. We got you to get through.
These are really good.
Those are solid.
I'm giving these a 9.
I was going to go 9.1.
I was gonna say 9, but since you did, I'll do 9.2.
That is
That's fantastic.
a top tier, S tier snack.
I can tell you what is my favorite Oreo of all time.
The double stuff.
This right here.
I'll
This
tell you
blueberry.
what. I love. These
I will
things.
still take a classic Oreo over that. But,
Really?
but
I
that is
love
very
these.
good.
I love this.
So, yes, if you see the blueberry pie Oreos, at your
Definitely get
store,
those.
Get them.
Need
So-
a bigger bag.
Next up,
Yeah.
we have Skittles Popped, which is freeze-dried Skittles. I'm not much of a Skittles person to begin with.
I'm gonna try them. I'll eat Skittles, but I don't know.
I'm going to try and get
Ooh,
a
weird.
few different individual flavors here. That is odd texture.
That is so weird.
Orange, lime. Trying to get one of each.
Do I like them?
I don't dislike them.
I know.
Well, they're definitely
That-
light.
Yeah.
That is the opposite texture. I didn't think the texture would be like that.
No.
I think I really like them.
Jordan was nervous to try these.
Worried about like sticking.
Yeah, with her dental work.
Wow.
They're not really sticky, though.
No, they lose it all.
And
I like these better than regular Skittles.
I agree.
and Andy said, "Oh, they're not. The texture's not even harder than a potato chip." She says, "Yeah, but I hear you crunching." But it's not.
I think I really like those.
Yeah.
And I think because they're airy, I feel like the flavor comes out more than a regular Skittle.
Yeah, and they do have these in sour.
The lemon's
Though-
really good.
Though I like the grape the most, but I grabbed one of each flavor. Wow.
I don't have a grape yet.
Again, that's a really good snack. I'm going 8.4.
I was gonna go 8.5.
That's solid.
8.45. I'll go in the middle.
Again,
Much better than Skittles.
yeah, I'm not much of a Skittles person to begin with, but that is really fucking good. I would buy those.
Whoever thought of this one deserves a raise.
It was just some random person that freeze dried them and started selling them, and like I said, Skittles didn't want to miss out on their own money, so now they're doing it themselves.
Try a red one.
All right.
Oh, I do have a purple one.
Next up, we got Awesome Sauce Goldfish.
Rinse my palate.
I am not. I don't ever buy goldfish, even when it's around and just sitting there. I don't purposely snack on goldfish.
Me either.
The smell of these is exactly the type of sauce I was expecting. So, let's get into it.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It tastes like it smells. It tastes like I thought. It's like a
Chicken dip.
It's a cane sauce,
Yeah.
a Chick-fil-A sauce, a KFC sauce. It's exactly what I thought it would be.
What? Would I buy these? No, but are these a better goldfish that I've had? Yes.
See, I don't like them. The sauce comes out first, and then the aftertaste is absolutely bland, like stale cracker.
1.5.
I'm going with a 3. I don't like them.
I don't even think I would eat this if I was at a party and they were laying around and I was hungry. I don't like them.
As you put more in your mouth.
I'm trying it again.
Kind of middle of the road. 4.5. I mean, because I'm going to give it a bump that it's one of the better goldfish that I've tasted. But as far as all around snack, it's not good.
Yeah, I wouldn't go back to those.
No.
All right, next up, my favorite, I guarantee. Cheez-It.
If you like these, I will be shocked.
Cheez-It Wendy's Baconator. Now, the way I'll like these is if it's more overall
Hamburger.
burger flavored.
Mustard,
before
ketchup,
bacon.
hamburger, and not so much bacon.
Now, Doritos used to have like a mystery flavor. It was like a black and white bag that was like a code name like SR71 or something stupid. And it tasted like a fucking Whopper. Now, that's how you can get me to like it.
I don't taste the bacon, but I don't know if I like it.
Immediately no. Nah, fuck no. Point 1. What the absolute fuck is that? No.
I don't like the smell. I'm afraid to put it in my mouth.
The aftertaste is Cheez-It, but immediately no. It hits your mouth like a fucking ton of shit.
I was just going to say, it reminds me of manure.
It is absolutely fucking vile. I will go back and eat those fucking Lay's bacon grilled cheese before I touch those again.
No, I don't think
I'll
it's
lick a
that bad.
homeless person's fucking foot. Fuck that food.
Tommy's not minding them. He's putting more in.
That's fine. Go ahead and eat them. Point 1, don't ever bring those to my house again.
Okay.
That is vile, disgusting. The opposite of phenomenal.
1. Don't like it. I kind of told you I had a feeling because almost anything, and I am a bacon fanatic, but almost anything that they try to add a bacon flavor to, it doesn't work.
Okay, so I'm going to change my goldfish rating. I'm going to go with 3 with the goldfish because it's better than the goldfish to me. But I would feel weird giving that Cheez-It like a 6. So I'm going to say 5.
Yeah, don't.
I would,
that.
if the goldfish and the Cheez-It were in front of me, I would grab the Cheez-Its.
You get to take them all home, Tommy.
Leave the Oreos.
Now,
I'll take the
there's a reason
Skittles.
why I grabbed these. On Reddit, or not on Reddit, sorry, on TikTok.
You talked to a girl who told you to get them. We know.
No. So on TikTok, there was a mom that posted a video saying, "Does anybody know what people chips are? My daughter keeps saying that she wants people chips. She wants people chips. She wants people chips, and she wanted to have a people chips birthday party. And she was in search of these supposed chips. And it went on for a couple weeks, and finally her daughter says, "Mom, I found the people chips. My aunt has them, and it was supposedly these chips." Zaps found out about this. They send the daughter all these Zaps figurines of all of them, socks, a bunch of the bags of chips and all this stuff. And it was, I guess it went viral because it popped up in my FYP. And I'm like, oh man, I would actually like to try these chips because that's all I heard them. They were referred to as people chips.
What a weird way to pick a snack.
I know. So I told Becca about this, and she's like, "Oh yeah, we'll have to try that every once in a while." And that was like 3-4 months ago. Just happened to be in the store picking up these stuff, and she says, "Tommy, that's those quote unquote people chips?" I'm like, "No, I have to get them just because of that." Well, then Andy came in here and he says, those are awesome, and they have spice to them. They're really good. So
I
we'll
don't
see.
like you calling them people chips. It makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
New Orleans kettle style voodoo.
And you just said that
And
you don't
they're-
like Cajun.
And there's voodoo doll. Well, I mean, voodoo doesn't mean Cajun.
Well, you said New Orleans.
I don't like it because of the heavy use of Cajun. So, but voodoo things, like I like voodoo shrimp and voodoo fish, which is not a Cajun. So, I also like kettle chips. I really do like kettle chips better than regular potato chips.
I'm just the opposite. I'd rather eat a regular chip.
Immediate palate is salt and vinegar hit.
I was going to say a
It
lot of
smells-
vinegar.
Yeah, it smells of vinegar.
That's pretty much a mild salt and vinegar chip. Mm-hmm. I like them.
No, it's not bad.
That tastes to me like salt and vinegar, but dumbed down a little. So not as zippy as a regular salt and vinegar chip.
It is a salt and vinegar chip.
Let me have
But
that
I-
again.
But I will say this.
I like salt and vinegar chips, so of course I'm going to like these.
Yeah, I can get down on those.
This one here for a kettle chip, it's a little bit thinner than most brands. Mm-hmm. And I would eat these.
Yeah.
No, these are good. As someone that when I want a snack, I don't really ever go for potato chips. These are going to rank high for me on potato chip world. I'm going 7.7.
6.5.
I'm kind of in the middle of 7. Yeah.
Those are good. Mm-hmm. I don't
I like
get
those.
spice. I don't know where Andy's saying spice.
Yeah.
I think what I like about these, because even though I like salt and vinegar chips, they're not my favorite. But these are a little bit more mild than most brands of salt and vinegar. So I think I tend to like these more.
I don't like salt and vinegar chips, so them being a little bit more mild is more palatable.
That's what it seems to me. Is it's a mild version of a salt and vinegar.
I would buy them.
It doesn't really say anything about the flavor on this bag. I was seeing if it said like, kind of a descriptor. It doesn't. It describes how the chip is cooked for a kettle cooked chip. But I would fuck with that. All right, final snack of the day. Jack Link's 2 flavors, 1 bag duos, mango and jalapeno. I don't see a difference look-wise.
Did you get a different flavor on different ones?
I think so.
All right, I can
Smell it.
I can smell jalapeno, but then again, could it be just rubbing off from the ones that
Yeah,
are jalapeno?
because I think the second one was a little bit hotter.
I think that's a jalapeno as well, so I'll give that one to you.
That's jalapeno.
You know what? I don't know if it's maybe just a different piece of the meat, but this one does look different.
I can tell you that this one
And
here,
I don't smell jalapeno on this. So we'll see.
see, I want to do this. I want jalapeno to be second.
Nope, that's jalapeno. That's got some kick to it.
I feel like they taste the same, but the second one was a lot hotter.
The problem is putting them in the same bag and they look alike. It's kind
They
of
don't
hard.
split them down the middle.
That's got a that's a good jalapeno flavor. It's got a pretty nice little bite for jalapeno.
Mm-hmm.
That was a tender, nice piece of jerky I had.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure it out. No, this is mango. But so subtle. Because there's 0 spice in the second one.
Okay,
This
so
one is definitely mango, but I can pick up a hint of the jalapeno because it's in the
like
same
rubbing
bag.
off.
But this one's definitely mango.
Yeah, my second one was mango. My first one was jalapeno. They're both good. And I know you guys, if you get beef jerky enough, you can get bags where they're not tender.
yes,
an off
they're
bag.
hard, and
Both pieces I had there were very tender and delicious.
they also had a second duo. It was buffalo and ranch.
Okay. The jalapeno one, I'm going to give an 8. And the mango one, because I do prefer a little bit sweeter for beef jerky. And I love spicy food. You don't know that. 8.2. So they're both great.
Not crazy about the mango one. I'm going to go with a 5.
Okay.
Give me the zaps.
7.
Okay. I am going mango is going to be 7 and 7.5 and the jalapeno 7. I prefer the mango over the jalapeno, but the texture was awesome though.
Yeah, no, that was a good bag.
This is definitely a good cut of meat in here. I'll give them that.
Again, the worst problem about beef jerky is not anything about it. It's the price,
Yep.
unfortunately. And you know what? Tommy, you got a smoker.
Yeah.
Why don't you make your own? It's not hard to make, and
Okay.
it's a lot cheaper.
Okay.
Get some ribeye, cut it, slice it thin, marinate it, and fucking throw it in there.
Okay.
I used to make it on my dehydrator.
Yeah, you can do that. You can even salt cure it and hang it. I mean,
Okay.
a lot of people do that too. I can't get enough of these zaps. These are fucking great. All right.
All right, so
If I were to rank the food,
We just did.
I'm just saying in line, I would say the Oreos are number 1. I would probably put the chips 2, Skittles 3, jerky 4, Cheez-Its 5, Goldfish 6.
forgetting all my rankings
Yeah.
and just looking at every one of them and putting them in order,
Yeah.
I think I got to go with the Oreos, Skittles, chips. I'll go with the Jack Links. Goldfish and Cheez-Its comes in dead last. Shouldn't even be in the list.
Really? Okay.
Now, I ranked the chips based on chips.
Yeah.
But if I'm comparing these snacks and what I'd go for first, I would go for the chips first.
Okay.
Well, and I say that because I don't tend to snack on sweet things too often.
Uh-huh.
If I had that pack of Oreos, I eat 2 or 3 and then be done with them for a couple days. So I'm going chips. Then I go with the jerky, then the Oreos, then the Skittles, then the Goldfish, then the Cheez-Its.
Okay.
Because I tend to go for savory foods for a snack.
I tend to go saltine savory first, but I will tell you,
You just love those Oreos.
those Oreos are awesome.
They are so good. You know what? I think I'd like to try that when it's kind of frozen.
Get some vanilla ice cream.
Oh,
I think
Stick them in the...
yeah.
I think what you need to do is, since they're limited edition, go out and get a couple packs and then put them through your food saver so they're even fresher.
I could do that. That's a good idea.
And then throw them in the freezer.
So I think we definitely all agree that the Cheez-Its should be taken off the market.
Well, Tommy didn't mind
Well,
them.
yeah.
I didn't mind them.
But he doesn't like seafood either.
But I seen they were going so hot on eBay. I bought 4 boxes last night.
Wow.
But I should go return them and get more of these.
Yeah, that's probably a good move. All right, there you have it, guys. Definitive rankings from 3 fat guys in the garage. Hopefully less fat guys next season, you know?
Yeah.
We're all on the weight... Well, 2 of us are on a weight loss journey. My dad's on the let's see how fast I can clog my heart journey. We've had some guest host changes throughout the season. Next season, it sounds like we're going to have us 3 as our mains.
Yep.
But we definitely appreciate all you listeners out there. Make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you check out our Facebook. Give us comments. We're going to be posting there for opinions and things to rank next season. Like we said, we're going to do some chicken nuggets, some pizza, some sliders. They're all coming up. We're going to recommence. First episode should be the week after Labor Day, which I
Correct.
think is going to put us at the 15th.
Yeah,
of
around
August,
the 15th.
or
Yeah,
September.
Yeah, 15th September.
So well-deserved break, even though we've had a couple here and there. But it's been a really fun season, guys. Thanks for listening. For the last time this season, I'm James.
I'm Tommy.
And I'm Jeff.
You love food, right? If you like food, big opinions, and crazy dudes with even bigger appetites, you're invited to be part of the family on Monday Night Meat and Potatoes. Join James, Fridge, and Tommy as they blind taste test the best and worst colas, barbecue sauce, peanut butters, everything, right down to those weird pickle-flavored snacks you see at the store, but you never buy because, we rank them, we review them, and we have a blast. And it's not just food. We talk movies, sports, personal stories, and whatever other madness is going on in the world. One thing's for sure, it's loud, fun, and funny. Come hang with us on Monday Night Meat and Potatoes. Find the show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, YouTube, iHeartRadio, and Podbean.